Here it is.
Your destination is on the left.
I've arrived outside the gates of Wabasso Campground in Jasper National Park. It's closed now, but the plan is for contractors to soon move here from all across the country as they help rebuild what burned in Jasper. The proposed contractor living site is 17 kilometers from the town. It's a 20-minute drive along mountain roads, but there aren't many options on the table.
We have a very limited amount of land available. What we have here is very precious, and we're also quite remote, so we don't have readily available options to house people. There will be a big influx of contractors into our small community here. Our local building force is exceptionally talented and motivated. However, they're a small group that is used to building, a few homes a summer, so we're definitely relying on outside help.
The contractor camp would have a similar setup to an oil worker camp, with trailer-style housing for around 250 people. Trades workers could come to Jasper for days, weeks, or even months at a time and simply book a room, says one construction company president, who will have multiple crews tasked to Jasper's rebuild.
It's basically like a hotel room. It's just mobile, and so they keep adding on units as you need to progress and as you need to, add more capacity as the builds continue to go on. If you're trying to coordinate all those trades on all those different houses and have them built simultaneously and efficiently, we're going to need somewhere that we can rely on, that there's an actual place for those people to stay.
It will be pricey for construction crews to travel here and to live in the camp, which could translate into increased home and business rebuilding costs.
The only way to keep the cost down for everybody involved is to, coordinate together. Labor rates will most likely be going up a fair bit to try to accommodate adding these to the market.
Longtime locals have seen the area flooded with contractors before. In 2008, crews building out the Trans Mountain pipeline nearby lived in and around town, and there were positives.
The boost in the economy was huge. And coming into summer, like I said, we're going to be busy with visitors, but it'll just bring a longer term 5-year extra bit of people living in town, spending money in town, eating in the restaurants.
But there are also potential concerns officials are preparing for.
So we'd want to understand from contractors what they have for drug and alcohol policies, what they have for on-site administration. Issues can arise, and so we will need a plan in place from the contractors to address those should that happen as well.
But one issue that's hard to mitigate is the sheer amount of expected construction noise.
It is problematic to live right next door to a construction site. The reality is it's more problematic to be in a position where you don't have a place to live.
To some folks, more noise is a positive as it signals progress.
Hearing the digging in the neighborhoods and the beep, beep, beep of the backups and just hearing the trucks going is literally music to my ears.
The physical rebuilding of Jasper's destroyed structures will start in the spring, once all burned debris is cleared and the ground thaws. Acton, Clarkin, CBC News, Jasper.